Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22 Beta. We're on episode number 8. Erasmus, our fourth man in the depth chart in the striker position, has now left the club. So we had Kermit the Frog, Erasmus, and he is heading out of the nation, so it's an immediate transfer deal on this one. We are adding 50,000 to our transfer budget, so that's good. It's also freeing up a couple $100,000 in salary, so that's a good thing as we prepare for a January that's already not that far away. It's mid-November now. And we are on the road at the Orlando Pirates in the semifinal for that other cup competition that we saw a match for last time out. That was the quarterfinal, now the semifinal. So this is for a ticket to the final. Let's see what we can do with this one. Orlando Pirates are one of the better teams in the league, of course. So we're going to have our hands full. And like the other one, it's a road match yet again. We set up outside Zwain, back from his recent injury. His second of the season already in that regards. Coty finds Shalile over the top, but he hits that just wide. That should have been the opener right there. It's not. He's no Ronaldo who hits everything regardless and finds a way to get it on target. Here's Zwain, lays it off. Labusa all the way up in support. Sereno now back to Daruk. Daruk, his ball to Zwain doesn't reach the target. That looks like that could have been out of bounds, but it wasn't. Again, right on the sideline, and they end up with a shot on target, and Onyego grabs it right at the line. That was awfully close. He was close to dribbling out twice, and then also close to having that one cross the line for a goal. Jali finds Sereno. Sereno through ball to Morena. Morena in this time. Shalile up into the far post corner. He should have gone near corner on that one. That would have been an easy goal. The far corner, a little bit too far, giving the keeper enough time to react and get to that one. Otherwise, again, we would have an opener. And we're approaching halftime already. Attempts 6-5. It's a pretty tight contest here through the first half. XG also fairly close together. Both teams looking like they could have a goal in the second half in them. Each team with 3 corners only. Possession similar. Pass completion similar. Yeah, we have a battle going. Second half underway. Zwain struggling. Might need a sub soon. Daruk also struggling in this one. Zwain. Oh, what was wrong there? But it looks like he just stepped in and played the ball clean. And Morena's injured. Really? Plays completely on the other side. At least that is our backup. Modiba is the regular starter there. That not something I'm impressed by. I mean, we just started the half and he's off injured, and he had the highest rating at this point. And now, coming off of this, well, no, actually this is about 5 minutes later. Some free kick, similar spot to where Zwain was before. Is this why Zwain has such a poor rating? Yes, his rating's getting worse. Let's go ahead and switch this out. He is struggling to handle this guy on the left side. We'll bring in Nabeni, see if Nabeni can handle him a little bit better, because now we trail. Daruk's rating getting even worse, 6.2. Now bringing it back up to 6.3. Let's maybe, no, not instructions. Let's go for a shout and demand more as we trail 1-0. Coetzee finds Nabeni on the outside. He keeps that one in. He gets the cross in. Shalile off the underside of the crossbar. How does that come out? And how is this team hitting the crossbar more than they hit the target? This last month, that's about 9 times they've hit the woodwork, and they've scored about 7 goals in the last month. Shalile does get the equalizer, though, moments later. Excellent ball from Kudamela over the top. Just nice, simple ball, not too much power on it. Very nicely weighted. And it's definitely well onside. And Shalile, great touch on that. Not an easy shot. That does draw us level, and they've only had 1 shot here in the second half, and it was the goal. It's been all us otherwise. 5 attempts already, and it's been enough to get us into the position we need to be in. But what can we do from here? Okay, Coetzee is pretty tired. He is looking like he needs a sub. And we are into stoppage. Madiba's on a red. Yellow. Nobeni's on a yellow. And extra time. We are heading to extra time. It's been all us. That second half, they literally had a single shot attempt. That was all. I'm fired up for the extra time. And Coetzee is very tired. Let's, do we want Mavala and Vilakazi? We're going to go with Vilakazi on this one. More attacking sub. Fresh legs to run around and create for us. Wreak havoc on the other squad. Jelly finds Kakana. Kakana turns. Lays it off for Sereno. Madiba. Kakana again. There's the cross. Oh, Nobeni can't get on the end of it. Kudamela way out of position. Why is Kudamela way out there? Nice quick recovery. Jelly looking at his options and decides to dribble. Finds Kudamela. Kudamela cannot replicate what Shulile did there in the second half and blasts it high. He's got a good rating for the game. Getting in the right places and Kudamela! Only needed 2 chances. Goes to the away fans, which we packed that section full for this game. Not fair that we only get so many seats when we could clearly take some more. They've had 1 shot attempt here in extra time, and we've had 4, plus the goal right now, looking well poised for what's to come. That's halftime. Okay, let's get the second half, and let's also go balanced from here. We want to make sure we have some defensive cover going forward. We don't want to open it to them. We don't want to give them control and have to absorb, because our formation does not terribly well suited to being ultra defensive. That looked offside, and it is. Ten minutes to go. A lot of fatigue out there. I think we need to adjust tactics. Ooh, are you sure that's not a dive? Are you sure that's not a dive? Oh, good thing that ball was too long. Probably wasn't a dive, by the way. It's probably me just being hopeful. Unless they score right here, we're going to go big time on the time wasting. Oof. Out for a corner. There's the corner. It's on target on Yango. Grabs it. Now we want to go ultra defensive. And now we want to drop much deeper, but only go to a standard line. We just want to be compact. Oof. Poor one there. Gives it away. Gives them a chance. Blocked corner. 30 seconds. Daruk clears it out. They will get another shot here, though. Shulile. Ooh, Shulile. 3 attempts there. And then finally, on the 4th, gets it away. Kudamela. Vilakazi. Vilakazi wastes everything, but that's it. Extra time with the victory. On to the final. This tournament didn't matter, but come on. We want some trophies. We want trophies. And that does it. 2-1 with the winner. Oh, okay. Okay, we're through. And we go up against Baroka today. Baroka is one of the lower teams in the league, so we have done some squad rotation. You can also see that at just 7 matches played, we're falling a little bit behind some of the competitors, as they have played as many as 3 matches more than us, giving them the opportunity to, well, at least outscore us somewhat in the points department for the league. So kind of a must win, even though we're going deep on the depth chart, playing a little bit of a B squad here. But we can't afford to lose pace when we're so many games behind everyone. Otherwise, the board could start to get pretty ticked off. And against a lower team in the league, you figure we're going to be somewhat heavily favored, and we're not. We're not heavily favored. I think this is maybe a slightly better team that's just not very well informed, but you can see they are definitely playing off us a little bit, giving us some space. Modiba goes up for that one and heads it over, but we are getting chances. So We have Mavala starting in at the defensive mid, so Jali has pushed up, giving Kotsi a rest today. Morena is hurt, so Modiba is back in and forced to play, though I'd like to still rest him a little bit. We are also resting Shalile. However, Safranco is coming back from an injury and only cleared to play 75 minutes. So we will bring in Shalile late on in this, either at the hour mark or as late as the 75-minute mark, depending on how things are going in the match. We'll wait. Actually, really, it's not about waiting. It's more about Safranco and how Safranco is doing. We don't want to risk hurting Safranco, especially when we just sold Erasmus, the other backup. So we do kind of need him as we give away a chance there. That was way too easy for them to pull that one together. Also, we have our other Kakana. So both Kakanas in at defense today, as we are resting Labusa, who, again, fatigued, tired. Zwain, I don't know if Zwain's going to be good to go for the whole day, but he looks okay, at least at this point. Kudamelo looks a little tired. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I'd like to see us get at least a couple goals clear so we could just put somebody else, some other reserve into that position, because again, Safranco's not going to be able to go the distance, so that means we would need 2 subs on top. Modiba also looking like somebody who might not be able to go the distance as they bang that one off the woodwork. And us, the team that's hit the woodwork a zillion times this season, we're on the receiving end for maybe just the second time all year. There's Sereno. Oh, that should have been a goal. Sereno cannot beat the last defender on that one, but that was perfectly set up for a real solid, easy chance. And we approach halftime, still goalless. XG is definitely in the department of we should have one by this point. Baroka has been okay. They've created 4 chances for themselves. They've had a fair bit of possession. They have some XG, so this is definitely not a foregone conclusion. 3 points are not automatic here, and kind of disappointing at half that we are not controlling. We're at home. We should be controlling this match. Okay, that got everybody fired up except for Jali. Jali, one of the only players that does have a decent rating, so we'll have to watch out what happens here with him, as he was not too pleased about being told that that was less than ideal for that first half. Kakana, Safranco. Mavala finds Jali, and we work out some space. Now Modiba turns, curls, Safranco heads it over. That's 10 shots. Only 2 on target, though. We need to do better in getting things on frame. Kudamela finds Safranco. Nice header there on the layoff. But we go way deep to Modiba, who should have been playing up higher at that point. Kudamela, now Modiba. Kakana. Both Kakanas on the wide center back role. Not doing much with the ball. They're not pressing very high, but it's hard to break these guys down as deep as they're playing. You can see our shots are getting blocked. That was the end of that highlight. Not sure why, because we were still very much in possession unless Zwain totally missed that ball. And Grant Kakana is going to pick up an injury here. Do we bring on Kotsi? Do we bring on Labusa or Lunga? Lunga is kind of our backup that's left here. He doesn't have a great rating as a wide center back, but he is capable. Time's starting to run out. We've got 10 minutes until Safranco's going to have to come off. Here's Zwain. Nice turn. Finds some space. It was looking good for Kudamela, but defense heads it away. Now Kudamela turns. That was not a good attempt. That was one where you need to flash it across to one of the other guys. Okay, Safranco, we need to bring you off. Shalile, we need him on anyway. Kudamela, though, very tired. Modiba, very tired. And I just don't... Wow. Whoa. Time is just flying right now. Let's bring on Domingo. Bring on Nobeni. But Swain's having a good match. Ooh, Kudamela. Kudamela could have finished there, but they knock it out for the corner. Terrible first ball from Zwain, but a second ball, not much better. Nice tackle from Domingo. Zwain, I think this might be Domingo's first league appearance this season. Nice cross there too. He's trying to make a case for himself to get some more playing time. Let's fire the team up. Come on. Oh, crap. Time, folks. We're giving away 2 points today against a team that we really should not be giving points away on. Offense just could not find its footing today against the double block park the bus that Barocca put up against us, and they countered well enough to get 6 attempts themselves. XG 2.03, but we only get 2 shots on target the whole match. Most of our shot attempts were blocked by either one of those 2 blocks of what, 10? Or did they put 9? I think they had about 9 in their block, like 5 and 4. It was just too much, and we could not beat it today. Maybe because Shulile was not in there with Safranco, less quality. We couldn't break it down. Whatever the case may be, we only get 2 actual shots on frame. So even though the XG was quite high and we created many, many chances, we just could not get beyond where we needed to get in order to create a goal. And therefore, we finish goalless and drop 2 points. And we have a massive match. Amazulu is the current league leaders. Now, they've played more games than we have, but they're still ahead on points regardless when you look at the table. This is a must-have in the results column because a loss here would put us 7 points behind at a stage in the season where that's a bit too far. That is a bit too far. I mean, that could be a instant you're fired sort of scenario. So we need to at least pull a draw here on the road at Amazulu. We could and should do better. We, of course, are the better team, but that doesn't mean anything. We are absolutely loaded with injuries as we have picked up 5 in the last week. Most of those to backups, but certainly not all. And Safranco is unavailable yet again. Morena is unavailable yet again. That's 2 of those 5 injuries. And then, of course, we have tons of fatigue in the guys because we have a loaded schedule and we have so many players that go on international break that we need a massive, massive squad week in, week out. As we tend to play 2 games to 3 games every week when we do play. And then we play no matches for a couple weeks while everybody goes on international break. And then we pile the games on again. So anyway, let's get things going here. So we've got Nobeni in. We have Kakana out injured. So there's another. So the other Kakana in for him. So there's 3 starters out injured. Kudamela is not going to be good to go for 90. Not even close. He's barely going to make half. So hopefully we can get goals here in the first half and then bring on a sub because I don't have any proper backups. Erasmus gone from the team. Safranco unavailable today, which I like that feature on Safranco. He was cleared to play last game. He played 75 minutes. We played about 70. So he picked up no additional injury, but he played 70 minutes. It's only been 3 days since then, so he's not good to go again. So he failed the fitness test. And that makes perfect sense on how that worked. We've only had 2, now 3 attempts. They've had 8. We're going to have to be careful here, and maybe we need to go a little more cautious and be counterattacking. If this team is going to lose, it's going to lose because of this. It's going to lose because of one injury after another, after another, after another. I have no forwards left. I don't even have anybody else to put in at this point in time. I'm going to have Kudamela play Shalile's position, which he's going to be at least okay at. And then we're going to drop this back here And then that's going to allow me to bring up somebody like either Domingo or I could put Zwain in up there. Zwain was being rested today, so it's not an injury. Yeah, Zwain can play that position fairly well. But again, that's another huge step backwards as literally our best player out. We have just had terrible, terrible luck. And it's literally one injury after another, and we are doing a ton of squad rotation. We aren't training heavily. I mean, there's no reason that we should have this sheer quantity of injuries. I mean, this is like life-altering quantity. Labusa all the way up into the box. Cutabella and the goal before halftime. Oh, that is a massive, massive goal just before half. And this is so much down to Labusa all the way with the inside overlap, the wide center back. It's blocked, but Nobeni, one touch into Cutabella, two defenders right through them, and it looked like maybe right through the legs or just beside the leg of the goalkeeper on that one. In Shalile's position, and he gets a massive, massive goal. And remember, Cutabella is not going to be good to go. We are going to have 0 strikers on the pitch. Are we Man City? Are we going to be Man City going forward? It looks and feels like we're going to have to be. Modiba and Cutabella are not going to go very far into the second half. We are going to have to change tactically. We've only had 4 shots. We've only had 1 on target, but we lead 1-0. Can we turn this into a result? Big if. We're going to go cautious. This is a dangerous formation to be cautious in. It's an attacking formation. So I don't think I want to stay in this formation too long, especially if they start piling some pressure on at 9-4 on the attempts. It feels like pressure's coming. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this potential momentum. Let's see where it goes. Lackey, Modiba, yes, let's do it. That was the first sub that we needed to have happen. That's already the hour mark. We're doing well so far. We've really held them. 15 minutes, they've only had 1 shot. Going cautious so far. Paying off Coatsy, Sereno, both blocked. Jelly recovers, Lackey. There's Zwain over the top for Cutabella. Cutabella's got to take it outside, though. Lay it off for Nabedi. Back to Cutabella. He was onside there. Nabedi, that's blocked. We just cannot get past. They've got a strong defense. But look at how the attempts have turned. It's 10-8. They've still only had 1 shot in the entire second half, and we've played half an hour. Cutabella is done, though. Cutabella is done. I've got to bring somebody else on. How do we do this? Do we go more defensive? Maybe we go more defensive. What can we do? Into the tactics page. Do we leave Zwain on top alone and bring in somebody else and just play deeper? Do we add another defensive mid? Okay, we are changing tactics. It's always a risk. Instructions. Time wasting. Do a lot from here. Slow the tempo down. Don't worry about working the ball into the box. Let's be disciplined. Okay, in transition, we still want to counter. We don't need to distribute quickly anymore, though. They find some space. Oh, no! So close to all 3 points. Changing tactics just did not pan out for us. Adding help in the back. Boy, that guy would be offside, except for Mamela goes all the way to the byline. So the center backs... Really? We hadn't changed tactics. No wonder. So we still hadn't made the change. Now we just have to try to hang on for the point. Straight draws, that's not how we want to go. Abusa clears that one away. Oh, offside. Wow, it didn't look offside. The last one looked off. That was definitely offside, though. Nice ball, though. Malenga. Very nice ball. We lucked out. Ooh. Ooh. Threw the man on that one. No foul called. Into stoppage. Do I have any subs left? I do have one left. Who's struggling the most? Coates's having a bad day. Daruk is exhausted. There's the time wasting. There's the final whistle. Wow, we escape with a point. We were outplayed. We only got one shot on target. In terms of XG, we lucked out here today. Rough day, especially on the forwards situation. I mean, what the heck? We have Erasmus, we had no issues, and then all of a sudden the day Erasmus is gone, all of a sudden things just suddenly fall apart at the position. I've had the worst bit of luck to start this, series with this team. It's only one season, but man, oh man, I mean, this is like Liverpool, right? Coming in as defending champion, and then you lose Van Dijk, and then all of a sudden injuries just suddenly start piling on everywhere, and then they get what, 5th place, 4th place, and feel good about it, and then coming into this season right back on top. But all those injuries just mounted and in a hurry, and I don't think the game would be as kind to me, especially when I'm not the one who's the defending champion here. But losing Shulile is really bad. Really, really bad. And Kudamela, of course, is quite tired. But we have a bit of a break till our next game, so we'll have some time for guys to recover. But that was just terrible. That was terrible. And following that one, we trail by 4 points still on Amzulu and Supersport United. That moves us back up into 3rd place, but just a dangerous position to be in. And again, when are we ever going to get a break? When is luck ever going to be on our side? We've had literally zero luck, and we've had opponents get so lucky again and again and again. And of course, the injuries. I'm feeling it right now. Really feeling it. It's still pretty early in the season. We've got a long, long ways to go yet. And if we ever see some luck, A, we're going to get healthy, and B, others are going to see some injuries at some point, and things are going to start to go our way. Also, maybe we'll have a cup or two less that we're participating in. It'll ease off the schedule. Maybe not so many international breaks. This is one of those times of the year where there's lots of international breaks, and that feeds into a very, very busy schedule that just has taken its toll on this squad. Shulile? Oh no. 6 to 7 weeks. And look at this. Highest in the league already. 8 players currently injured. Nascimento is going to be out soon, though. He's going to start training. Vilkazi, Safranco, all coming back soon. I mean, some of these injuries are on the short side, but that Shulile one, that's really, really going to hurt. We suddenly just got super thin at striker instantly. In just 2 weeks, things fell apart. We went from deep to, are you kidding me, in just 2 weeks. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.